Not much cardboard, only big enough ones for walkers. Let's have a look in the storage. Yeah, only big ones as well. So it looks like it's cardboard day. Let's take you around and show you where I actually get my cardboard from. Car boot and the back seats are cleared because I'm going to fill the whole of this back with cardboard and I'm not going to pay a penny. As I'm not niche and I basically sell anything from teddies, clothing, small packages all the way up to like wheelchairs, I need a range of boxes and buying them is just not going to happen. It'll cost me an absolute fortune to buy them and then I'd still have to probably cut them down. So I might as well just go around the shops and ask them for free. I have got a couple of shops that I always get my boxes from. So the first one is Decathlon. Decathlon is really good. So if you have got a Decathlon, go there. They have a range of boxes, but their boxes are very strong as well. So if you're dealing with big, bulky items, that is the place to go. Usually they just let me go around the back and go and pick as many boxes out of the skip. So that's where I'm going to go first. And then I'm going to go to some other shops to get some other size boxes because, like I say, Decathlon usually deals with like big bulky stuff. So I need some smaller boxes because I don't want to really cut them down. I want to save them for walkers and wheelchairs. So like this video, subscribe if you're new, and let's go to Decathlon to get our boxes. Typical B&M trolleys, absolutely terrible. Can I have that trolley, mate? I'll give you a quid.
It's got my token in, but you can have it if you want the token.
Yeah, I'll just the same thing, innit?
Yeah,
There you go. You made yourself a quid there. So I'm in my old stomping ground, B&M. I'm going to find some people I actually know to get me a load of boxes. I've got one of the staff members to actually take a trolley in and fill it up with cardboard. The baler's broke, typical B&M. They always need to break, so they have to do a pig pen, which is a big cardboard box for them to fill up, and then yeah, I just have a whole trolley full. A whole trolley full of cardboard. Crazy. Almost full, but there is a couple of more places I'm going to go to get some different size boxes and maybe some polystyrene. So when you're packing, obviously we all need cardboard, but when you're packing like delicate stuff, especially tech, vases, polystyrene is really good, or something like that. Obviously we use bubble wrap, but especially with like VHS is what I use, I need polystyrene, or I'll just be using loads of bubble wrap. So got a couple of places, PC World and Dunelm, because obviously they deal with a lot of tech and fragile stuff. So Dunelm does not package anything in polystyrene now because obviously it's not biodegradable and all that stuff. But I know PC World, or Curry's as you call it, does. Luckily I have got a big car to fit a lot of cardboard in. Polystyrene is, it's getting more scarce now. People are trying to cut down. B&M I know don't do polystyrene because I used to work for B&M, because when I was there a couple of years ago they was slowly not using it and using harder cardboard and stuff like that. So they don't use it anymore. Dunelm don't use it, but obviously Curry's do still, because they have very expensive items and a bit of cardboard's not going to protect a very expensive bit of tech, is it? So I've got one more place to go, and this is something from somebody commented. I don't usually go to this place, but I've got to go there anyway to pick up some new shoes for my son for school, and it's a shoe shop, and they said it's really good for getting shoe boxes because they don't really use them. So I'm gonna go and check. It's not Clark's or anything like that, but it's like a shoe zone because I've got a voucher for it, so I'm just gonna get some cheap shoes for him. But I'm sure they just bag them up and just, you know, don't have them in boxes anyway, so we'll find out. Just came out of Shoe Zone and they had one box. They don't seem to keep the boxes only if they're refunds, because then they can't sell the shoes, can they? So then people can bring back the refund boxes with them, and yeah, they can't resell them. I went into Sports Direct as well, and they said exactly the same. They probably get about 3 boxes a week, so they don't even bother saving them. They just chuck them in the bin. But I picked up some stuff for Kai anyway, a little storage box for his pens, because he's really into his drawing at the moment. Another book, and some suntan cream for holidays in a few months' time. So getting shoe boxes, I probably would pay for them if I was just concentrating on shoes, because it seems to be hard to get them. Yes, somebody said go to Clark's, but the Clark's where mine is in a town centre, and I don't really fancy going into a town centre and asking for some shoe boxes. But I would say, if you're trying to get 3 boxes, try to go to the same people all the time, because then they'll know your face and they'll just go, yep, you know, here you go, because they'll know who you are. But also, maybe not just be so cheeky and just ask for the boxes. Maybe buy something. Like in B&M, I always will buy something, you know, even if it's a chocolate bar, so I'm not just looking like I'm just coming for their boxes, even though they don't really care. I know for a fact B&M, they make money off the boxes, so normal staff don't really care. They don't care about, you know, if they make money from it, because they get absolutely terrible wages as it is. But yeah, just be polite, ask if you've got any boxes, say thank you, obviously make them feel a bit special, because most of these people who work in retail really don't get paid very well. Most of them do hate their jobs, and yeah, say thank you, and then you've got that relationship with that person. So if you're going back again, they'll know who you are, you know, and they'll just bend over backwards to try and get you as many boxes as possible. So I'm back where I pack all the stuff now, do the obviously shooting, and because it's been bank holiday, it's time to pack all the stuff, because you can't really deliver it because no one delivers around bank holiday time. Quite a few orders, not that many. eBay seems to be picking up a little bit. It's still not as good as it's been for the last few weeks, don't know why. So one of the items I sold is this. It's a spirit horse from one of the Disney movies. Picked this up at the jumbo sale for 50p, sold for £8. There's a little box there. That is the winner of the £30 prize. She picked Deal or No Deal. Been on there for quite a while. I think the craze might have died out on Deal or No Deal, but it might pick up again when they release the new series, whenever they do, probably in the next few months. But it'll probably shoot back up, because that one usually can sell for about £40-50, but you don't know. We'll see. Anyway, she's got it for free now, so well done to you. The big box here is a large Barbie. Picked this up for about £2 or £3, and I just sold it for £24.99. If you see the big large Barbies, pick them up. I've had 2 of these before, and they all sell for around £25. Very, very sought after, and Barbie's just Barbie in it. You know, if you've got Barbies, they sell. Another item I sold was this. If you're wondering what it is, it's a vintage like slicer for whatever, onions, you know, veg and stuff. It's a German make. I picked it up at a jumbo sale with a load of Tupperware. Tupperware goes, that's gone. That's gone ages ago. This was the only thing left. Sold it for £5.99, I think, but it owes me pennies. It's actually, I bought it in a big bundle, and this was in with all the Tupperware. So yeah, it owes me probably nothing now. So yeah, just got rid of it, lowered the price, and it went. Also on the floor next to it is a Wii Fit board with the 2 Wii Fit games. Picked the Wii Fit games up on Kaji's challenge, one for £1, to go with that Wii board. And I picked the Wii board up actually at Torksey when I went up to visit my nan for £1. And yeah, it's all gone for £19.99. So if you can find Wii boards boxed, get them games with it, and you can sell it for £20. Another item I sold are Monster Jams. I think I underpriced this, because the condition of this is absolutely amazing. It is basically brand new. Sold this for £8, but I think I only paid £1 for it. They do sell quite well, but I think I've underpriced this one, because I can sell the small ones for £8. I think I should have raised it up a bit. unless I gave an offer. I think I did give an offer for £8. I think it was on for about 12 quid. I thought, you know what, just get rid of it. Another great pickup what I just sold is this. This is a Leapfrog. Like, it tells you how to read, has books in there and little cartridges. I think I had Lion King in there. Picked up for £6 at a charity shop. All works, nothing wrong with it. If you still see Leapfrog or VTech, like for kids, like toddlers learning how to read, you know, stuff like that, pick them up because there are very expensive things to buy brand new. I picked this up for £6 and I sold it for £18. That was an offer, so I just accepted it. Over the weekend, I only had one sale when it comes to clothing. This is why I don't do clothing, because clothing takes ages to sell. Unless you've got a really desirable piece of clothing, it takes ages. I picked this up because I thought it would sell. It's a Gap t-shirt. Gap, nothing special, you know, don't get much back for them. But it had Snoopy the dog, you know, from Snoopy Peanuts, and I sold it for £12.99. It's just an iconic t-shirt, and it's obviously Gap as well, so I knew I'd get my money back. Paid £1, got £12.99 for it. Finally, I sold this boxed new. It has got a little bit of damage on the box there where it's just cracked open. Obviously somebody's put something on it, but it's never came out of the box. It is actually tied down, and yeah, picked this up for £5. Very rare to get. I didn't see any of these on eBay. I've seen that by itself. I've seen the actual dory by itself. I think that's Bailey, the beluga whale. It's, you know, it's in dory too, and it's like a hide and seek toy. Brand new, picked up for £5, sold it for £29.99. So absolute brilliant profit on that one. So that is the end of the video. I hope me showing you how I get all my boxes will help you if you're struggling to get boxes or you're actually paying for boxes. If you are paying for boxes, you don't need to now. Just go to your local retail stores and get them for free. You know, you're going to save yourself a lot of money. Them boxes what I picked up today, that's probably going to last me for a month, maybe a bit more. Obviously, it depends on how many walkers I sell, but I will use them boxes as well if I cut them down to package like VHS players and big heavy items. Comment down below where you get your carbide. Do you pay for it or do you get it like free like me? And I'll see you again with another video. Goodbye.